remember when you saying stuff, say a prayer. Try and stay accountable to leadership God gave to me. We all got blind spots that when you can't, they can see. These are just the battles in my head that I be going through. Remember that I'm human too. When I give out these flows to you. Talk to him, easy. Whatever you do, bro, don't lose your way.
Brody, I'm trying not to, but if I'm being honest, I feel like I'm about to topple. Feel I'm failing as a father.
James double team. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got MP, Chet Holmgren out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Coles in at the small forward position. Now here's Jackson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
Fires in the triple.
Good passing instincts from MP. You have to reward guys for getting open like that.
Pass to Topic. Here's Cage. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.
Build the kingdom, are you kidding me? So the devil, you gonna have to kill me to get rid of me.
When we lose something, we lose something. You cannot leave the principles, the precepts of God's word behind. It may take a while to catch up with you, but when you leave, you lose. If we're gonna get back what we've lost, we've got to return to what we left.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against San Antonio. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Pajemski out there with MP. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Coles in at the 3 spot. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Up top, Wells. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about...
On the floor for the Warriors. Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Coles in at the small forward position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of the back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
So Memphis calls timeout, their first. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Now we get a chance to check some stats for Chet Holmgren. Jackson outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Topic, covered by MP. Misses the step-back jumper.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Back to Pajemski. Pass to Coles. Fires from the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Now Jackson. And Jackson gets double teamed. Back to James to snap the cold streak. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside. And looking sharp here in the first.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And both free throws good for MP.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so James will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Looking for their first basket of the game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
Pajemski, good, and the assist goes to him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of them.
Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. MB is number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. MB out there with Pajemski. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Coles in at the 3.
Every time that we meet, our faith move our feet, that's why we in the street. Your future might be bleak, but understand you can be free. Just give up everything. The world is yours. The world is yours. I just want to give my faith up. Stand back and watch the game change. I was saved by the grace, bro. Break chains for me, quit life. I just want to give my faith up. Stand back and watch the game change.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Coles in at the small forward. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired play, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to James. For three. The rebound by Alston. The Warriors lead by 22. Holmgren outside. Now Robinson. MP outside. The three ball. Drills it from deep. Austin's got 12.
You can't help but look. For their defense, and they're totally lost.
Now, here is James. He's scoreless. Here's Page. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Topic. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Cage, outside Wells, and here's Jackson. Out to James. Here's Wells. No good on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Stolen by MP. To the inside. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's James. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pajemski's shot is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pajemski's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. To the paint.
I don't wonder you so wonderful. Only living in the making like my twin said. Lord knows I don't like them. Lord help me to be bring me to my knees. You want to rock. I don't care if you playing the game with them. Shout out to the fact I got love for the villains. Don't care when you get you. You would think I'm on go. Remember, gotta get the bitch. First of all, I ain't late. I'm out of the way 'cause I'm trying to get rich. Hey, I've been born again. Say you know I'm born to win. There goes Ian, brother Brian, repping for the Lord again. Righteous man, fought 7 times.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Setting the floor for the... Whoa! What a play!
What athletic abilities from MT. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Bucks. Out to the right wing. Here's Toby.
Persecution cause I'll be praising, I know my shit. Gotta wonder you so wonderful. Only living in the making like my twin said. Lord help me to be humble and bring me to my knees if I ever get the big head. Prayer and repentance, America's in trouble if they never put the Lord first. Before I got money, I wasn't gotta get the dog. I'm just being honest. I'm mocking if you want me to make you hurt. I'm just being honest. Don't make you see if I go to flag on Daniel. I'm just being honest. In case you keep thinking, I'm just being honest. You know that I'm good, I'm having this chicken, I'm just being honest. Who really get it, be honest? Hey, punch me, give it, be honest. Girl, I got racks in the bag and you hood like fire. I up on my rankings, I gotta get
Extra, the Lord is returning, repent of shit. Practice on your spirit, your flesh. Hey, trying to step in the red line, playing with God. Gotta get up.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. understand. How does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
On the floor for the Warriors.
Here's Topic. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee, setting the floor for the Warriors. Black is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Walker in at the 5.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs made a big difference. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's James. They need this one. Joseph, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
From a mile away. You can step my money about a mile away. I got do like a me coat with no rolls like a sharp thing. And all up, call it birthday. She look at me like I'm flexing, making no way. And lick, I bet all day.
You can find me at the bar. Every together at Walmart or at the
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Walker out there with Chet Holmgren, then it's MP, and it's Black in at the small forward position. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs, the second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs made a really big difference. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Now here's Wells. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
And it's good for 2.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Topic. Let's go with a 3. Oh, MP with a block. Gobert's checked in for the Warriors. Buffkin comes in for Pajemski. .149 left in the first quarter of the game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Austin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Memphis with it. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Buffkin.
Trying to keep it up, man. I got way too many thoughts. None of these expectations got me feeling stuck like. Think I feel it all the time. Did I really miss my prime? I don't know how to cope when I'm low, but I know that you're close. That you're
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Anthony Black. Rudy Gobert is out there with Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Puffkin in at the 2 guard. To the middle.
Show me what it's like to dream. Hey, go.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got MP, Anthony Black out there with Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Puffkin in at shooting guard. Now here's Jackson.
I told what he do, what he does, what he do.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. One minute left to play in the first. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
On the floor for the Warriors. Walker out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's MP. And it's Puffkin in at the 2 guard spot. Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
There's 39 seconds left now in the first quarter. Will it go?
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Gobert is out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's MP. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Puffkin in at the 2 guard spot. Now here's Jackson. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Shot to stop the run.
I'm not being mean. I love you so much that I tell you the truth, though I know it all seems like I'm attacking you. Really, I'm just looking out for you. I hope that you do the same. Turn it from 10 minutes to a lose weather, but it's worth it when you see all that you gain. God will not be mocked. God will not be stopped. It's okay, my dude, but you can't cancel God. God will not be copped. God will not be swapped. It's okay, my dude, but you can't
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Walker out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard spot.
America defending in a minute to win it. Yeah, I will not be blocked. I will not be stopped. You can't be my dude, but you can't cancel God. I will not be stopped. I will not be swapped. You can't be my dude, but you can't cancel God.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Jarvis Walker out there with Black. Then it's MP. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Buffkin in at the 2 spot.